What's up, good people? You got Vell here, aka Vell, and welcome to my channel, The Evolution of Vell. Yes, we are back with another video, and today we are giving our commentary on the most recent information out there regarding Tim Norman, or James Timothy Norman, and Terica Ellis. So, before we get into that, if you are new to this channel, this would be a great time for you to hit that subscribe button below and click that notification bell so that you'll be aware of when we post our weekly videos and those ones sprinkled in. And also, do not forget, for those of you who are already a part of the EOV subscriber family, that we do have our own text community, and you can hit me up and I will see your messages and be able to respond one-on-one, and you don't have to worry about getting lost in the comment section where honestly I can't even keep up anymore. So let's get right into it. Tim was scheduled to finally appear for his first hearing. Well, it wasn't his first hearing, it was the first one that we thought we would actually see him at, but I kind of knew. I figured there were tricks and stunts that were going to be related to this. But on this past Friday at 9:30 a.m. he was supposed to be at the federal courthouse of the Eastern District of Missouri. However, Tim did not show up, and it has now been delayed till this Tuesday, October the 13th at 2:30 p.m. The purpose of his court appearance was supposed to be for his arraignment and pretrial. However, it was delayed because Tim had hired a private attorney now. So I guess that money got freed up, unless someone did a GoFundMe for him, like R. Kelly. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that. But somehow Tim has some money now. I kind of thought it was funny that, you know, people were saying he was broke, and I'm like, yeah, he's probably struggling for money, but I didn't see him being like penniless broke. Like, there's a certain level of broke that you are when you have made $1 million plus or a few million. And I think he kind of fell in that category, like maybe his money was just tied up. And so obviously there was something, or maybe Miss Robbie gave him money. I don't know about that. We still aren't sure what that relationship is really like, besides her saying pray for my son, which does not necessarily mean that she's riding with him. So nevertheless, Tim now has a private attorney, and his public defender, whose name is rumored to actually be Vell, is no longer with him. And I'm not surprised. Like, a person named Vell, we don't deal with that kind of foolishness. So I'm not surprised that he's no longer Tim's attorney. However, the new attorney's name is John P. Rogers. He does have a track record of success with white-collar crime cases as well as murder cases. So we will see how this goes. This tells me that Tim is putting on the gloves and he is getting ready for 9 rounds. He is going to put up a fight, and I'm gonna be ringside, like many of us will be, to watch it all unfold. So we can definitely tell with him gearing up and getting a high-level attorney that he's not playing games with this, and he's gonna try to get away with this, or at the very least lessen the sentence that he's most likely gonna get. And then that makes me wonder, like, why did it take so long, like with the money side of it? Was it that he didn't have money, or was it that he was actually taking his time to try to find the right attorney? Because, you know, it could be that people would not take the case, or he was really just being very selective because he didn't show up for any of the other hearings related to his arraignment. And so this now makes me think that that was all by design. He was buying time, and he bought the time that he needed to now have John Rogers as his new attorney. But then, do you guys think, I'm sure it's not gonna happen, but I'm just wondering out loud, what's the chances that now it looks like Terica is the only one who remains with a public defender? Do you think that Tim might, you know, shell out a couple dollars to help her get a private attorney? I mean, he is the reason why she's in this predicament. So the least he could do is actually try to help her put up a good fight with a private attorney. I mean, you would just think, you know, if they, I mean, they're humming lover friends of, you know, over a decade, like that's the least you could do for your girl, right? Speaking of Terica, Terica did have a hearing on Wednesday, October the 2nd. She was basically trying to appeal to the courts again to hopefully get out on bail. They rightfully denied it. And so, you know, she broke down in tears and all the other stuff. And in the other video, I give the update on Terica's particular hearing. And so her bail was denied. So she's sitting in jail until we get to the point of being able to have this trial. So one of the other things is now we do know that the prosecutors are likely going for the death penalty for both Tim and Terica. However, Terica's attorneys are waiting to gather all of the evidence that the prosecution has. They want to look at it. They want to actually see, does it justify a death penalty case before they decide if they're going to contest it or not. So we will see. And basically from the hearing, we are now fully aware that there's a lot of evidence, and that's not surprising at all, just based on the things that we've been hearing and what's coming out. And it's kind of like every week there's like new information. It's really hard to keep up with. That's why I gave up on trying to do updates. I just do my commentary. Now, personally, I'm not really a fan of the death penalty because I honestly think it's the easy way out. Like, if you commit a crime and you've caused pain, you've taken a life, but then, you know, in a matter of a few minutes or whatever, you're just able to, you know, die and basically be euthanized. I don't know the proper term for when you do it with humans, but like you're put down like an animal. And so to me, that's the easy way out. Like, you get to have a last meal, and then somebody puts a little chemical in you, injects something in you, and the next thing you know, you just go to sleep and never wake up. I think that's the easy way out. I prefer that a person spend their life locked up, and hopefully primarily in solitary confinement. To me, but balancing it, because that could make a person go insane, and then they'll be insane and they won't know that they're suffering. Like, not that, like, give them a little bit to keep their sanity, but make them suffer at the same time. Like, I'm kind of like, my mind kind of works like that. So don't ever F with me. Like, I want you to suffer, like, for real. So, like, if I'm heartbroken from the loved one whose life you've taken, and I gotta live with that for the rest of my life, I want you to live with something for the rest of your life. And I don't want your life to be short. I prefer you live 120 years with that suffering. So as I stated before, a lot of the evidence has not been revealed to us. They are not laying it all out, and they should not, because it could taint the case, and we do not want that. So it is official that there is an order of protection over certain parts of the evidence of the case in relation to the witnesses and who they are, and there's supposed to be a few witnesses. So it'll be interesting as we get to the trial to see who those witnesses are and what they have to say and what they really know. That's going to be interesting, as well as because of the multi-state interactions of all of this and bank accounts and things of that nature. Those types of personal information will also be protected from us, from us, but as well as some things will not be revealed to the defendant's attorneys as well, because, you know, they don't want to blow the case wide open, and we want to protect those witnesses. We cannot have Tim and his boys knowing who these witnesses are. That's not a good look. That would not end well at all. I could definitely see that there would be more going on. So, and it'll be interesting to know, like, are these witnesses like people who actually saw the murder, which I'm sure. I know the best friend, I remember hearing that the best friend also was shot, or a friend, I think it was the best friend of Andre, was also shot. He survived though. So he would have had to have an account of what occurred, and there may have been some other people around as well. But then it'll also be interesting to find out if some of the Montgomerys or some of the Montgomerys, because I don't think Tim has the Normans, I don't know, but who knows? But just the family, the Montgomerys or any of the extended family, how many of them will be witnesses to this, and whose side will they be on? This is going to be interesting. And not that I'm celebrating any of this at all, but the truth is, it is occurring whether we watch it or not. And I do feel like this is going to be really like the ID channel by the time we're done with this. Like, it's going to be a Lifetime movie type ish. So as far as where we are now and what's next, besides Tim's hearing that is supposed to occur on this coming Tuesday, October the 13th, the judge also wants to see everyone back on December the 2nd. And the judge basically wants to have a check-in status hearing. And the purpose of that will be to basically check in with the attorneys to see where they are as far as reviewing all of the evidence. And that will be Tim's attorney, Terica's attorney, and YL's attorney, who is the insurance agent who played a role in the fraudulent insurance policies. So they will all meet together. They will basically report how far along they are with investigating and reviewing the evidence. And then at that point, the judge will decide when they should start selecting the jury and set dates for the various trials, because there should be at least 3 trials that we know of. And then, you know, it'll be interesting. Like, I'm not hearing anything about the shooter yet, and I know many of you have that same question. I'm being patient, and I hope you guys are too. Like, some of the comments And the questions, I'm kind of like, calm down, it's gonna be okay, we're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Like, the trial is gonna reveal much of that, and some of this we're just gonna have to wait until the trial for. So hold your horses. The information you will get when it is time for it to come out, and without sabotaging the case, which is more important, especially more important than us just being nosy just for nosy's sake. So that's where we are with everything as far as what we know as of today. By tomorrow, by Monday, it could all change, and Tuesday. That's just the way this whole story has been. Every week there seems to be something else, and it kind of just changes things. But that's where we are as of now. Because the status hearing is not scheduled until December 2nd, I think we can safely say at this point that we will not see a trial until sometime in 2021. And in my mind, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be spring or summer of next year. And then likely they're gonna start with like YL, and then maybe Terica, and then maybe Tim is the finale. So I could see this dragging out quite a bit, but that's where we are. If you've lasted to this point in the video, thank you guys first of all for watching, and let me know that you've lasted this long by commenting below in our comments section. I got it. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Road to 10,000. Yes, road to 10,000. That is our word. So comment below, road to 10,000, because we are on our way to 10,000 subscribers and beyond, but that's our next benchmark. So with that, if you are new to this channel and you have not yet subscribed, this will be a great time for you to subscribe below and click that notification bell so that you'll be aware of when I post new videos, but also so you can be on that road to 10,000K subscribers with us and be a part of that count. Be a part of that number. So also, if you're already a part of the EOV family, you're already a part of the notification gang and the comment below gang, thank you guys. I love you immensely. I appreciate you for everything you're doing to help this channel grow and the support that you provide. In order to provide that extra level of support, please also like this video. It helps our channel to grow. It gets us noticed on the YouTube algorithm and takes us to bigger and better things that we will all benefit from in the long run. So with that, that is all I have for this. We got more content coming out that is related and unrelated to this whole Sweetie Pies thingamajig, because this channel ain't just that. Because y'all eventually will get bored with this. I know you will. But stick with me, because hey, I'm a fan of it and I'm gonna stay with it until it's nothing left to stay with. But till next time, make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.